Imagine you're being insecure as fuck while walking. You're hunched over like this, you look down, not looking at people, and if you somehow make eye contact with another person, you're like, you're scared of it. Sometimes you're really strange feeling, like it feels like you're dying while being in environment with a lot of people. And it sucks, right? Now imagine you're walking as confident as human can be. You're open like this, you look people at their eyes, you smile, you're not in your head thinking about your insecurities and all that dumb shit. Your focus is on outside world. You look at people, you absorb the environment, you absorb other people's behaviors, and that way you're enjoying life. Think which scenario is better and which one would you like to be. I remember when I moved into this big fucking city, I was getting ready for exams, and whenever I was going to study with bus, I was always in my head like, oh, are people looking at me? Are they judging me? All that bullshit, okay? We'll go through that. And there were times where I felt like fucking strange feeling inside me. I can't explain, like, it was really bad feeling. I wanted to jump out of fucking bus and run. That was that bad. I was looking at my phone nervously like, yeah, bro, I sometimes even just pick my phone up and put it on my ear, pretending that, yeah, I was talking to someone. I don't know why the fuck I did that. I was always being afraid to ask questions, like, I couldn't even ask bus driver, is this bus going there? So I'd end up going to fucking who knows where. And I was watching videos about social anxiety and stuff like this, but I just couldn't get over it. And I think that a lot of it had to do with my social media usage, because all these people were posting bullshit online, like, first of all, pretty faces and stuff like this, which makes you insecure about yourself. And also that fucking black pillow, like, ooh, everyone is looking at you and you are a freak if you're not 10 out of 10 in chat and shit like this. If you approach people and ask something, they will get offended and they will punch you and bullshit. They fucking make us feel that socializing is strange. Oh, don't ask people questions if you're 10 out of 10. I was consuming all that bullshit like this. So no wonder I had fucking social anxiety. All these things fuck up your mental health. So next time you're walking, you're thinking about all that bullshit you heard on social media and thinking that, oh, it's real. Everyone is looking at me. They're saying some shitty stuff about me. They're doing something. I can't ask questions because people will think that I'm weird. No, bro, it's not like this. As I started to limit my social media usage, and I started to absorb the other people and their behaviors, their looks, I realized that all of that was bullshit. People are not walking around perfect like only social media apps. People are willing to socialize because every time I talked to someone or asked some questions, they always smiled and felt better about themselves, as well as I did. I always smiled when someone asked me questions, and they always smiled when I asked them a question. So I realized that social interactions are really beautiful thing to have in life, and we all need it because we are social creatures. We'd die if we were alone. So how to deal with social anxiety? The problem is that many people try to run from it, while you need to fucking face it like you face your fears and overcome it, okay? But first of all, just to start facing it, you need to have good mental health. Mental health is key to overcoming everything, bro. Like, if you have shitty mental health, even if you are good looking and all that stuff, you still have social anxiety. So start with healing your mental health from all that bullshit you've done. You need to do that by journaling, meditation, working out. Yeah, if you didn't know, working out makes your mental health better. Start with those things. And really important thing is that when you're doing something about your life, you become more confident all of a sudden. You also need to keep in mind that those people that are around you don't know you at all. Like, they don't know the dumb stuff you did years ago. They don't know that you peed in your pants last night. They don't know shit about you. So they have no idea what kind of person you are. And they're not judging you because many people don't judge book by its cover. Let's be honest, like, I know everyone say, oh, first look, blah, blah, blah. It's bullshit. So people don't know how confident you are and all that stuff. So it can make them think that you're confident as fuck and all this good stuff just by pretending it. And also, you need to realize that practice is key, okay? You get rid of social anxiety by socializing more. And you might say, oh, but I can't do that, I can socialize. I know everyone in online saying, like, oh, start with conversation and yeah, put your head like this and they will clap and stuff like this. But they don't realize that many people can't even do that. Like, it was hard for me to say while walking hello to someone. Like, it seems fucked up, but it was really hard for me for some reason. And I guess that it might be hard for you as well. So I'll give you easy steps to start practicing and build your way up to that. First thing I want you to do, like every time when you're outside, ask people what time it is. Or can you tell me where is this thing? Like ask for directions. It's much easier to say that instead of like hello to random ass people, because in the beginning it feels strange. Like, why am I saying hello to this person even though I don't know them? It feels like there is no intention to do that. But guess what? While asking question, you really have some intention, because when you ask people questions, they have context. Like, okay, this guy wants to know how to get there, so I'll tell them. You're not coming out as creepy or something weird, and it's really easy. Whenever you go out, just every time, even though if you don't need to know this thing's location, just ask them. Can you tell me where McDonald's is or something like this? And start with that, okay? Do that every single time. Yeah, I don't go, oh, but I know where it is. I don't give a fuck, okay? You should not give a fuck about it too. Even though you know, just ask these questions. Second thing I want you to do is make comments about random stuff, okay? For example, if you're buying something at store and you see like the gum or something like this, just say, oh, I didn't knew you were selling this here. It's simple as that. And they will say, yeah, we just got it yesterday. And like this, it's easy. Done. You pay your bills and go out. Nothing happened. Nothing was crazy. Okay? Start commenting like this. Like if you're waiting for a bus with others, just tell someone that, oh, I wonder why the bus is being late. Like you just need to make dumb comments like this, and people will get into it, and people will say some things back like, yeah, it's never late, I wonder why. It's simple as that. You don't need to continue or do anything. Just say random shit that comes in your mind. This will really help you to build momentum, and it will stop social anxiety, okay? And the third thing I want you to do is to get into small talk whenever someone asks you questions. Like for example, if you're sitting there waiting for bus and someone comes to you and asks, do you know if this bus is going to that club? And you say, yes, it's going. And he says, okay, and sits next to you. You can start small talk with him. You can ask them, like, do you often go to that club? Are you going alone there? You can say that, oh yeah, I have friends in this club and it's fucking amazing. Something like this, like you need to make small talks with people. It's really easy, bro. Like you have one common thing to talk about. It might be hard to say this first thing like, oh, are you going to that club often? It might be hard to say that one thing, but if you say it, then the rest of the conversation will be all natural and easy. All of this combined will make your mind realize that it's okay to socialize with other people, and people on social media are posting bullshit. So it will be more than enough to get over anxiety. And the fourth thing is optional, but if you want to get really good at talking to people, you need to start conversations with intent. Like you want to get friends. So start meeting new people, like approach them and say, oh, hello, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking for some friends, I'm new here, so I might as well just get your number, or we need to hang out sometime or something like this, and take their contact info, maybe Instagram, and start making new friend cycles like this. This will get your social skills to such a good level that eventually you'll even forget that social anxiety even exists. So to quickly summarize all of this up, start by asking some questions because you have context. Second thing is to make random observations or random comments about things. And third thing is that whenever people ask you something, just continue small talk with them. If you do all of these things every single day, yeah, maybe you can start with number one first, then after a week start number two, making observations. It's completely okay to do that. Just know that it will take some time to get over your social anxiety. And don't give up, okay? You will build momentum really quickly and then it will be fucking easy to do all of these stuffs. The thing is that after doing this couple of days in a row, you will always have fucking momentum, okay? So all of a sudden, you don't even need to warm up. You can get straight to conversations. This way, like, bro, trust me, without social anxiety, it's much better to live. Like, holy fuck. You can't even imagine how good it is to don't have these fucking thoughts like, ooh, judge, blah, blah. All these thoughts just disappear when you become confident. That's it, bro. Those were everything you need in order to never feel anxious around people. Remember, get your ass up and do what's important. Peace.